Howdy, folks. Welcome to the Stan the Joke Man Show. I am Stan the Joke Man. You haven't heard by now, of course, Supreme Court has ruled, hey, it's okay for Donald Trump to go after Syrians and Haitians and anybody of dark color or anybody Donald Trump finds unfitting. It doesn't matter if they're in the legal process of becoming a full-fledged citizen here. Donald Trump is allowed to deport them. That means MarkWayne Mullin, who stumbled all over himself yesterday and couldn't give a straight fucking answer about all the kids that are in ICE custody, dying daily! And the crimes are being hidden in mobile crematoriums. That is not dangerous language. That is what's happening. And you're ignoring it, Nazi sympathizer. Well, Donald Trump's going to get his way, and he's got more people they can go after now. Haitians and Syrians, anybody in the process. And of course, they're working extra hard to make sure anybody that was born in this country has no fucking chance of becoming an American citizen. And Donald Trump is trying to reverse people's citizenship too. Yeah, this is their idea of freedom. You want to talk about a bunch of fucking brainwashed morons. We're going to talk about them a little bit more in here in just a little bit, okay? I didn't bring up MarkWayne Mullin yesterday or talk about any of it because I was so fucking mad about it. What's the point? The hardheads aren't going to listen. They're going to stand with that child murdering motherfucking rapist all the way to the end. They don't give a fuck that FEMA is finished. They don't give a fuck that people are out there right now whose homes have been destroyed and they still can't get help fixing their county sewage and their county water lines and their own infrastructure in their neighborhood to get things up and running again. You know why? Republicans don't give a fuck about anything but their fucking free tax ride, which is permanent and what we're paying for. Donald Trump continues to shut down bases and wind farms. Donald Trump has spent over $2 billion. Spent $2 billion, over $2 billion, shutting down wind farms. Cheap electric energy, and take it from a guy who has solar. I also have 21 sweet crude wells and a natural gas well, and even a pump jack, bitches. I've got all energy sources, and I'm telling you right now, solar is the best fucking thing in the world. So is wind, I would imagine. I was going to get wind power, but when the Republican Party of Oklahoma said, anybody that gets wind power has to pay an automatic surcharge to the electric company anyway, I said, well, I'll just 86 the wind power. Republican Party, Mary Fallon, passed that fucking law, and guess what they did? Bottomed out their cars to go out and vote for her again, paying $6 a fucking gallon under George W. Bush. That's how fucking stupid these people are. You can't talk any sense into them. I had a reverend pull up to me the other day and go, Stan, what are you doing with all those things there? Blah, 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 blah. Well, they're solar lights. It's called solar power. It's free energy. Just leave them out in the sun. They'll burn all fucking night. Set them up all over your yard. Keep your yard nice and pretty lit. Yeah. My solar panels up here, you know what our electric bill is? Even in the fucking summer, never gets over $60 a month. Yeah, but how much is the solar? They round out your fucking energy costs. Your electric bill, what you pay every year, they round the number out. What's your average electric bill? That'll be your solar payment, okay? If you want to pay ahead on it and pay it off quicker, you can. But that'll be your solar payment. Guess what? Eventually, those solar panels and lithium batteries are going to be paid off. And if you have the solar panels, you're a fucking fool for not having the batteries. I store over 10 hours pure raw energy, full house power at all times. Full house power. 10 kilowatts. That's right. You guys are fools. My electric panels will be paid off, and you'll still be paying your fucking outrageous electric bills, bitching about Joe Biden. You don't use your brain at all. Enjoy your ridiculous energy costs this year because you're going to get fucked in the ass from more high gas prices now that we're going to have to pay a toll on the Strait of Hormuz. Thanks to Donald Trump and the fucking Republican dimwit pussy boys of the blue bloods who have no idea what they're doing. Problem is, like I've said, they've never had their noses bloodied. Had they'd know how to fight. And they would have known better than to go pick a fight they couldn't back up. They always love trying to prove they're something they're not, especially when it comes to being a man. They think blowing up shit and kicking ass and having a truck and owning guns all makes you a man. No. Those are just byproducts of things that real men do. But it doesn't make you a man, pussy. Here's what I'm breaking into your day for. You need to know this. Judge in Charlie Kirk's shooting case has held the prosecutor in contempt. There's a reason. This prosecutor's been held in contempt of court because he went out there before the trial talking about the case. Stay with me on that, okay? MarkWayne Mullin yesterday, before the fucking House Homeland Security Committee bullshit, couldn't answer any questions about all the children in ICE custody. He just deflected and blamed Joe Biden. He has thousands of ICE kids in custody. Their names are not listed publicly. You have to write letters, the Freedom of Information Act, and hope you get a response from them, but you're not going to get a response. These kids are dying daily of measles. Yes, COVID. And yes, malnutrition, neglect, starvation, illnesses, neglect, mainly. Neglect. Adults too. They'll list the adult men, but they won't list the women and the kids because they don't want the American public to see it and get upset. Didn't see it. Didn't happen. Isn't that the language you speak, shit for brains? Here's what you need to focus on, though. Ex-Trump advisor John Bolton pleads guilty to mishandling classified information. He did that during Trump's first tenure. Remember that? He mishandled all those classified documents for Donald Trump. Well, you're looking at a real man here, John Bolton, not the sissy pussy ass like Michael Bolton. I'm kidding. For all I know, Michael Bolton could kick the shit out of me. Probably could, who knows. But anyway, John Bolton is a real man. You know why? He pleaded guilty. He mishandled those fucking documents. He's a man. He admit he did wrong. And now he'll pay the price for it. You know who doesn't admit to any wrong? Donald Trump, who ordered his people to hide them fucking documents in his house so he could show them off to all his fucking friends in Saudi Arabia to get that LIV golf tournament at his club in Bedminster. You didn't see it. Didn't happen. Look right past it, right? Oh, it's just AI? Like Donald Trump fucking that little 9-year-old girl over and over and over again? Miss Naughty, as they called her, didn't see it. Didn't happen according to you. Well, I'm going to let you in on something, shit for brains. It is happening. You do know what's happening, and you're not going to fucking sidestep it. I want to introduce you to the typical MAGA jagoff. You see this guy? Typical MAGA jagoff. You're looking at him. They all look alike. They shave their heads and they grow their gay mustache trying to look like the 6th member of the fucking Village People. Yeah, what are you supposed to be, Biker Bob or something? Seriously, the bald head, the stash, they all look just alike. Combat boots, their tight jeans. They're strut around, baby. You're so sexy. You know what you're looking at here? Insecurity. Insecurity. You know what fuckface did to wind up in court? He went to a McDonald's drive-thru. The dual drive-thru, you know, where you have the one on the inside and the lane on the outside. That way you can work more cars through a little quicker, a little more efficiently. Well, he was in the left-hand lane behind a car, and little old man took the vacant outside lane. And when the little old man got the order after the guy in front of him placed his order, as the little old man ordered his food and got ready to go, the other guy just pulled up in front of him and cut him off. His logic, his reasoning, his validation. I was here before that old man, so I should go first. The 37-year-old veteran Donald Trump supporter. This motherfucker is pure MAGA. Well, the 67-year-old, he didn't give a shit. The 37-year-old baldy Village People Jagoff, pulled up to the first window and said, I didn't get to place my order because you took that other guy's order first. Y'all skipped me. And he threw a fit. But everybody listened to him bitch, and it fucked up the order regulation that they had going on in the kitchen and everything. So everybody had to dance around Village People Jagoff. And he pulled up, though, to the wait space. He had to pull up to the wait space because they weren't ready for him yet. And he was in the wait space and forgot to take his car out of reverse. God only knows why he put it from drive into reverse, but he had it in reverse. And the little old man was getting his food, and he just tooted at the guy and said, hey, you're in reverse, man. Don't run into me. Well, little old man got his food, but before he could get his food, the guy hit his gas, reversed, bam, backed into him. The old man gets out of the car, right there in the drive-thru, walks around to the front of the car and says, you hit the front of my car, man. The 37-year-old Village People Jagoff? Yeah. He got out and said, prove it, tough guy, and shoved the 67-year-old man down into the snow. Well, unfortunately, during the fall, the little old man crashed his face and his shoulder into the bumper of his car. Dislocated his arm, everything. Shoulder, everything. So the little old man was face first in the snow trying to get up on one hand. He's hurt. And the MAGA Trump millennial Jagoff full swift kicked him in the face. Broke his nose, broke his other optical lobe, orbital bone. Yeah. And you know what the Jagoff did? In true MAGA form? He jumped in his car and he left with his food. He left the scene. And then before he had to go before Judge McNally up in Michigan, you know what he had the gall to say? It wasn't my fault. The military training took over. All of these MAGA boys are just alike. Spoiled, stupid, overfinanced, all their credit cards are maxed out, they drive too much vehicle, they live in too much house, they can't afford a fucking thing. And that's everybody else's fault. They're in an unhappy marriage or they're fucking divorced because their wife can't fucking stand them. These are self-serving, insecure boys who were failed by their fathers. Jagoff went before Judge McNally and said, my military training took over. As though shoving down a 67-year-old man is something they teach you in the military. Shoving him down in the snow into his own car. And then when he's down, kicking him in the face. And leaving him there bleeding profusely in the snow. In the fucking McDonald's drive-thru. And then his military training, according to him, told him to hit the fucking road. Escape. Run away. Took him a couple of days to find this Jagoff because he hid like a pussy. That's what his military training told him. Village People Jagoff. You're not men and you look ridiculous. You're all alike, millennial boys. Incapable, like I said the other day. Incapable of accepting responsibility, and you are unfit of any role of leadership. You're unfit. You can't control yourself in a fucking McDonald's parking lot, Jagoff. You're a danger. You're a danger to the simple American family, American homes. You know why? You'll turn on them and anybody for a fucking child rapist. Chicken shit! You lowered yourself to shit and that's where you stand. Don't talk to me, boy. I can't get past your false idols, rape and child molestation, let alone the fraud that he was convicted for too. Bye, con Dios, mi amigos.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop what you're doing. It's a ballad of the ages.
Everybody, welcome to the Stan Joke Man Show. Got a song for you, New American Ballad. Here we go. Trump, you're dumb, there's no damn doubt. And you fuck fucked up America. Now you're fired, get the hell out. Yeah, you fucked up America. Trump's not sorry for one damn thing, and he sold out America. Sex trafficking to Jeff Epstein. Trump fucked up America. Trump fucked up America. No shame or remorse on us, they try to force ya. Trump time to divorce ya. Yeah, way. Attacking families every day. MAGA ice ain't America. Law upholders getting shamed. Trump spoiled proud America. Don't forget not one damn thing, where they stood against America. Tickling Trump's little ding-a-ling, uncircumcised America. The fuck up America. No shame or remorse on us, they try to force ya. Took time to divorce ya. Yeah, way. Today, they say, yeah, the tide is turning and you and Wormy Head are free. Ay, que Dios, mi amigos.